Hey guys, Chaos here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last spot, we rescued this baby Caterpie and we brought him back to his mother. It was the fight of the century. No idea where I'm going with that. Wow, my upload is at 0 kilobytes per second. Fan-fucking-tastic. I have rain meter. Never mind. As you can see, we've rescued her baby for us, and she wonders how she can thank us properly. God, I had a terrible joke to go with that, but I'm not saying anything. No. The fuck? Sorry. Phone. Dangerously with all the quakes and fishes. You'll notice that natural disasters will be mentioned quite a bit in this game, or brought up at least. As you can see, this is Gas, and I'm Chaos. Probably should have got him to do this with me. Oh well. Actually, let me see if he's online. 1 second. Nope, never mind. He's staring at me adoringly. Those spikily eyes. Ah, it's a little embarrassing. My voice changes so much, but it doesn't feel bad either. It's like I'm a hero. Helping Pokemon in trouble might be a good experience. As you can see, kids, the moral of the story is don't fuck with charities. Oh, don't think Gas, just think me. And she gives my team some Oran berries, Martus berries, and they go on their merry way. Yeah, you mean doing all the work? Of course I'm tough. What if you want me at PAX, bitch? Fight me, IRL! Do I have any plans? Not really. And he takes us to a humble abode. Now, the houses here are different depending on what Pokemon you picked. I think it's the type. But, Pikachu and, I think, let's see, all the water types share a house, all the grass types share a house, and all the fire types share a house. Cubone, Machop, and Machop share one. Pikachu and Eevee and maybe Meowth share one. Alright, that's all. And Skitty share one. That's all. That's what I can think of off the top of my head. But it'll get a upgrade further into the game. Just wait. But as you can see, we clearly love it. It's like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a watermelon inside another watermelon. That feeling you get when you want to wag your tail, but you don't actually have a tail, so you make one up. Well, I am easily impressed. Just show me large objects and I like them, I guess. Sounded wrong. Sounds vulgar. How did you know? And this is on Mailbox. The Mailbox is actually very important because that's where you're going to be getting a lot of very good, what's it called, missions from. So it's important to clear it out every day. We'll go over that a little bit later once we get into that. But as you can see, the world is kind of going to shit because of all these natural disasters, and he just kind of wants to help out, which is not completely, it's completely unlike Gas. So yeah. I liked how you handled yourself when we rescued that Caterpiss. I mean Pea. Well, and this is a butt down us situation that I'm not gonna get caught on, you sneaky fox. Sneaky. It's trying to coax us into a snafu. We're partners. Partner. The team doesn't have a name, so what shall we call it? Oh, Jesus. Alright, how can I do this so I can offend Gaz, but also make him like it at the same time? Okay, give me a minute. TSM. No. We're going after the real best team of the freaking summer split. Should I do this? Should I really ride the hype train that much? Fuck it. Meteos is best jungler in A. If I spelled Cloud wrong, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I think I did. That doesn't look right. Oh my god, I am an idiot. I'm fucking Googling this right now. Okay, so apparently I did learn it right, and then all of a sudden I ended up at Leaguepedia, and then all of a sudden it was just weird. Began the careers together as a rescue team. Never thought I'd see that. Ha! Huh. God, I just love this right here. This is probably like one of my favorite title screens of all time. Just works. Looks all adventure-y. Yeah. The next morning, 12 hours later, and as you can see, all of like the insides are unique. For the water Pokemon, it's like all like this usually, but this is introducing you to how to save. Yeah. Basically, you just walk back on your bed and you save. Save failed. Fuck. And I'm back. I just did a bunch of stuff for reasons I don't know why. And sadly, son of a fucking bitch! Well, that was nothing. And remembering that we are a rescue team. Let me see if I'll actually save now. Huh. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to be doing everything in save state. So fun. And as you can see, Gaz is here. Slacking off, as usual. To be expected. And he's even laughing about it. The downs are strong. And sadly, we don't have any job offers yet. And thus brings probably one of my favorite characters. Oh, no, never mind. Not yet. Check the mailbox. And we get a rescue team starter set. Yes, they send this to all new rescue teams, apparently. We get a rescue team badge, a toolbox, and an issue of Pokemon News, which we shall read later. As you can see, his eyes are shining in greed, which usually means there's something good in here. This is a toolbox, no shit. And as you can see, we're going over basic stuff here. Pokemon News, it has useful stuff for and just also flavored text, really. Just little funny. It's just little stories and stuff. They're actually quite enjoyable to read. And nothing. Yes. But here comes Pelipper. I should probably do the sound, because this game has some of my favorite music of it. There we go. God, this music always brings me back. Oh, I love it so much. It's some of my favorite music out of any game. And that's the sound you can use to tell that there's a Pelipper coming. But as we walk around here, and if I can do that without, if you actually walk too far, it tells you to come back. But we get to check the mailbox. And we get a letter from Bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave. I don't even know how they expect small children to know that word. Flowed through a dungeon, and it stuck together Magnemite and Magnemite. It isn't enough to form a Magneton. It's not complete. They haven't even reached their final form. Please help them. They're about to go Super Saiyan. We're quite worried. Please, we need help. Bzz. From Magnemite's friend, who also turns out to be at the Magnemite. Of course, let's go! Helping people is the right thing to do. Oh, it says that. That's adorable. And this is the world map. It just shows you your distance from A to B. And here we are. Oh, you are here. Bzz. My friends are in this cavern. Bzz. Fuck, that's hard. My friend should be on basement floor 6. six. Basement 6th floor? I don't know. Please help them. Ha 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 ha. Nunobot. Warring Kingdom Starvin. I actually finally have that skin. Oh, thank you, Nick. Using moves, yeah. This dungeon is, what's it called? Thunderwave Cave. In here we can meet Rattata, Nidoran, Female, Poochyena, Voltorb, Elekid, and Plusle or Minun, depending on which version of the game you're using. You see just a little tackle, get you some XP. Okay. God, it's like I'm using the claw. Picked up an Oranberry. Oranberries restore 100 health. They're also quite useful. Eating anything restores a little bit of your belly, but we'll go over that once we actually either get hungry or we find an apple. Here, as you can see. So you won't really start seeing any electric type Pokemon until the 3rd floor, which is where Voltorb shows up. Oh, one thing I should also mention, be careful about your moves, is they will run out of PP and stuff like that. This is a good time to use the boo. And with that, we gain another level. Our stats are shooting up at skyrocketing speeds. I wish you could effort how you train in this game. And as you can see, Gaz is being slow and slightly Complot. Trying to compare him to a Kumquat. It's harder than you think. Is he already level 8? The fuck? Damn, you slow, son. It's probably the hepatitis B. There you go. And thus, we learn Ember, which is Gaz's first fire-type move. It can actually attack across, what's it called? Like, okay, say you're right here, and you want to attack, like, right there. You can do that. 'Cause the power of moves. But, should probably go over. Red dots, what's it called? Are enemies. Oh, shit, you little... Red dots are enemies. The blinking white dot is you. The yellow dot is your allies. Blue dots are items, and the blue square is, what's it called? The stairs. If you see a red X, which is a trap, but usually you don't see traps till later dungeons. IQ skills is something we'll go over later once we actually get some, what's it called? Gummies. Gummies raise IQ, and then when we get there, I will go over the whole IQ thing. This is a Blast Seed. I'll show it to you what it does right here. It's a good idea to press A to let the enemy come to you, so that way you can actually get off a free turn of attack. Items like Blast Seed, when you eat them, they just blow up and do damage in front of you. Now this is an apple. Yeah. Fill up your belly. Once you, what's it called? If your belly, right here, if this gets to 0, your belly is empty. How do I already have 42 minutes of playtime? Who fucking knows? Your belly becomes empty. Oh yeah, I've let it sit there in pause menu for a while. You start, whenever you move, you lose HP. And you lose your regenerative HP abilities. So that's very bad. An apple restores 50, a big apple restores 100, and a huge apple will increase your belly size. Eating an apple when your belly is full will give you 10 more hunger, but it's not permanent, so you can't just max that out and never have to eat again. Let's see. Picked up an item here. You can press select to just up. This is a Gravel Rock. Gravel Rock does a set throw-in items. This Gravel Rock does a set amount of damage. What's it called? Does a set 20 amount of damage, and it flies in a straight line. But it's quite useful for hitting distant enemies if you don't have a move that, what's it called, has range on it. Like Bubble. So it's good for hitting those far off enemies. They're freaking needed for when you finally run into Shed Ninja, but that's not till the last, what's it called, dungeon of the main game, so you don't have to worry about that for a while. It usually is a good idea to explore every area, or all the rooms, because you find good stuff. That, and you just fight all the Pokemon, because you just get more XP that way. I've noticed that you don't even have to grind for levels if you do that. It just makes your life easier. I see you kind of come out a little bit overpowered. What's it called? Having, what's it called? Freaking Revelrock is good for Pokemon against Poochyena, who have the runaway ability, which just makes them flee once they get their health low enough like that. So usually you just throw a rock at them and they die, usually. If you're lucky. There you go. Out of the way. Picking up another Blast Seed. I'm going to hold on to this one. I might end up just selling it, but we'll go over stuff like that in a little bit. Probably the next episode. This one's going on a little long because the game has quite a bit of like exposition. And at times it gets really text dumpy, especially in the second game. I haven't played Gates to Infinity yet because I'm bad. And I only recently got a 3DS, but I probably should start playing that now. But yeah. But I digress. From what I've heard about Gates to Infinity, it just completely takes the game down a notch, I guess. I don't know. What's it called? I really wish that they brought the... I really like what they did in the second game. It really made a lot of improvements to the game. But it really also lost like a lot of the feel that the game had. I don't know. To me, I just love the setting and just the atmosphere of the first game. I mean, the second game was really good and all, but like I kind of really missed the friend zones and stuff like that. But being able to still recruit Pokemon when you had like 4 Pokemon with you, like that was nice. So you can see here we find Plusle in the red version. In the blue rescue team version, you can find Minun, and if you do a rescue mission through the Wonder Mail generator that has a Minun in it, you will unlock it. It'll show up in this game. God. Wonder Mail generators are awesome. They make your life. You little slut, alright? You can stop standing over there and doing that. The AI is sometimes smarter than you, and by sometimes I mean all the time. Apples are very, very, very good to have and should be conserved like as much as possible. Well, item conservation. You want to throw these. Don't eat these because they'll just put you to sleep. Item conservation is not as, or rationing is not as important until you get into the later parts of the game. But, yeah. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm not actually fast forwarding, and they're probably going, "Oh my god, this isn't chaos." But this game, like if you press B, you run a lot faster, and it just when you speed it up, like this is what it looks like when you speed it up. It's not that better. It's just I don't know. I like this better. Speeding up just doesn't seem worth it to me. And more apples, but as I can say, item conservation isn't really necessary until you get into the very later games. One thing that the what's it called? One thing you got to remember is that you only have 2. Okay. Come on, just hit him. Just can knock it. Come on. One thing you have to remember is you only have 2 slots in your item box. So what it's a really good thing to do is if your item box is full, is just eat stuff off the ground. Just eat stuff off the ground, and that's usually my best advice. Getting hungry, so that way you save your actual stuff. There's only one more floor. I could probably just blaze through it. Just blaze. Yeah. I don't think you actually can find any gummies here yet. I don't think you can find that till the next area. But it doesn't hurt to look. I'll go over the whole gummy thing when we get to them. God damn, they're like throwing apples at us. This normally doesn't happen. I'm just going to go here because we're almost 20 minutes in and it's getting a bit long. But we rescue the Magnemites. Oh, there they are. Let's get them out safely. Happy music! Bodies are separated. Rejoice. God, this game just had such good music. Be thankful, you two. And one of them is, I can smell you. As you can see, for rescuing Pokemon, you get rewards. Not all of the missions are going to be like this, just the story ones. Vibra Seed, toolbox is full, sent to storage. I'll go over the storage a little bit later. We're going to be going over all of that in the next episode. But, I'm Chaos Jester, signing off. Peace, love, and assorted taco greases. This is how, what's it called, most of the days, and you usually get a word from your partner, and he tells you good night. So this is where I'm going to end it off. I'm Chaos Jester, signing off. Peace, love, and assorted taco greases. Chaos out. Peace.